So, Assassin's Creed Origins was just announced just a few days ago, and we all knew another Assassin's Creed game was coming, right? I mean, like, we didn't know for sure, but we had an idea, right? Especially since I believe it was said that Origins, along with two other games, would form like a trilogy. So I kind of figured that we would get a new Assassin's Creed game this year or the beginning of next year, right? So with all that being said, when Assassin's Creed Odyssey was announced over social media and there's going to be coverage for it at E3, I was excited. You know, I love Assassin's Creed and I'm excited to see where they go with this one, especially since it's going to be in what, ancient Greece, ancient Rome or whatever. The sign in the middle is like a Spartan helmet, so that's going to be really cool, right? And you know, they showed the This Is Sparta homage, so you know, that should be pretty fun. Anyway, in the comments, like, you know, like the replies and stuff on Twitter, I saw a lot of people saying, "Oh God, I hope this game is good. Oh man, I hope they took their time on this game." And it triggered something in me, you know, because it's like people don't seem to realize that, hey, you can't make a game in a year, or at least a AAA title. You can't make a AAA title in a year, right? Regardless of how many things they take from previous iterations, that's not how it works. With Call of Duty games, that's not how it works. With AC games, that's not how it works. With NBA and NFL and all these other sports games that come out yearly, that's not how it works, right? So just because Origins came out and they have another game coming out a year later, or a little over a year later, doesn't mean that it only had a year worth of development, right? Like, I think Odyssey is going to be really cool, because it seems like with Origins, they took their time, they thought about what they wanted to do, the formula they wanted to go with, and how they wanted to present AC as sort of like a relaunch, right? They took a year break to focus on the core of Assassin's Creed, and that's what they did. Origins is extremely well received. DLC, everything, right? People love Assassin's Creed Origins, myself included, right? So I want to make it clear that Odyssey is being made by a different team than Origins. The team that made Assassin's Creed Origins was the team that made Black Flag, right? So that means they've been working on this game for about, what, 4 years? Or Origins for about, like, yeah, 4 years, since 2013, right? Which means that this team has been working on an AC game for about that same amount of time. When AC went on a year break, Origins had an extra year of development, so therefore Odyssey has an extra year of development, right? People, for some reason, don't seem to grasp that games that were released yearly are made by different teams, and they also had a good 2 to 3 years of development themselves, right? Now, yes, games having more time for development, awesome, right? Look at Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3, we've been waiting for that game for 5 years since it was announced. 5 years! And there's going to be a release date this year, and I can't wait. But if they were to delay it, my heart will break a little bit, but I understand. I want the game to be perfect, right? And that's how I want every game to be. I want it to be as perfect as they possibly can. And in a world where a lot of games, I want them to take their time with it. With that being said, when AC went off for their year break, not only did Odyssey have a year, not only did Origins have a year extra of development, so did Odyssey, and so did the next game, and so did whatever game they come out after that, right? So I'm assuming, right, strictly based on how AC games have worked in the past in terms of development, since Origins came out, I'm assuming that this game had about the same, between 2 to 4 years of development, right? Which means that the next game is in its last year of development. So that way, by the time 2019 comes around, right, it will, you know, they'll be done. It'll be complete, right? Yes, Origins had its glitches, but not nearly to the level of what Unity was. Unity had like some big glitches. Origins had like sort of like, oh yeah, this is kind of funny, right? Nothing really game breaking. At least on my end, I didn't have anything game breaking. I rarely even seen glitches in the game at all. As for when I think Odyssey is going to release, assuming that, I don't know. You know, I can definitely see them releasing it later on this year, but maybe they'll do a early 2019 release. right? Just to give them like an extra 3-4 months to sort of get the game ready and stuff. But if it comes out this year, you know I'm confident day one. Of course, I love Assassin's Creed, and I'm really interested in this idea of, you know, ancient Greece and or ancient Rome and Spartans and stuff like that. Like, it's like that's really cool, and that's a very exciting time in history and everything. So I just wanted to come at you with this very short video explaining why I'm sort of frustrated with the AC community, or gamers in general, that look at AC and be like, these yearly releases, they don't take enough time on their games. They made this game in a year. How is it gonna be good in a year? Shut up. Okay, it's not made in a year. Okay, learn your shit. Jesus. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Are you guys excited for Assassin's Creed Odyssey? What sort of features or modes or story stuff would you like to see? Tell me all that in the comments down below. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you like what I do, you know, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, please hit that like button. Check out all the other videos I've done. And until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.